With nearly every manufacturer offering a crossover SUV, there isn't a lack of choice for consumers in the market. With that in mind, Ssangyong, a relatively unknown brand in the UK, have released this, the Korando.
Just £16,995, it's incredibly well cost, ducking the likes of the Ford Kuga and Chevrolet Captiva's price tag by around £4,000. In a recent interview with Ssangyong's CEO, we found it clear that the brand is determined to avoid being called cheap.
I really like the look of the Korando on the exterior. It's very sporty and it doesn't look budget in the slightest. The interior, however, is a slightly different matter. For me, the plastics used and the quality and the finish of the dashboard isn't fantastic. It feels all a little bit cheap, which leads to the centre console, which is powered by Kenwood. This is a sat-nav, a television, and it's also got phone prep. For me, this just doesn't feel right and it feels a little bit outdated. At the centre of the console, you've got all the air conditioning and all the climate control features. Again, these switchgear feel a little bit cheap, and I wouldn't be too confident in them still being in place after 10 years. There's plenty of binnacles around the cabin, one of which is just underneath the climate control, and this confuses me ever so slightly because it's a very narrow gap, but it's quite deep. Quite what you'd put in there, I don't really know. There's a very handy sunglasses holder or another binnacle on the dashboard, which can be used for multiple different things. And there's a very fair sized glove box, which has got plenty of space for whatever you may need. There's also an iPod connector in here, which connects directly to the back of the actual units, which worries me ever so slightly because this is the old iPod connector, which isn't compatible with the latest iPhone products, such as the iPhone 5. And quite how you'd upgrade this, I don't know, but I imagine it to be quite costly.
If you're looking for the likes of leather upholstery, heated seats and privacy glass, then you're best going for the ES trim, which is the third of 5 available trims. However, this bumps its cost up to around £19,000. The Korando shines a little brighter when it comes to practicality, with nearly 500 litres of boot space, which can be extended further by folding the seats down. There is only one engine with the Korando, which is a 2-litre diesel that comes in both 149 and 175 brake horsepower variants. When it comes to performance, the Korando is available with 4-wheel drive and a 2-ton towing capacity, which can be useful off-road.
I've been driving the Korando for nearly a week now, and I must say I've quite enjoyed the time with it.
Compared to rivals like the Ford Kuga and Chevrolet Captiva, the Ssangyong falls behind a little in terms of drive and interior quality, but I wasn't sure whether my judgment was influenced by more popular cars.
Ssangyong is a relatively unknown brand in the UK, which brings me here to a very chilly park in the middle of Liverpool with 3 sets of products. Behind me, we've got a BMW 330d M Touring, which is brand new and a lovely drive. On the other side, we've got a 2006 Mercedes C-Class compressor. And in the middle, we've got the Ssangyong Korando, which is obviously the lesser known brand of the 3. We're interested to see whether our 3 blindfolded participants are able to tell the difference between the well-known brand and that lesser known product. So first up, we've got Dave. Dave's helping us out and he's going to test one of these 3 products. I won't tell him which one it is until it's in his mouth, just give him a bit of a surprise. If you pop this blindfold on Dave, how are you feeling about this?
Nervous.
Nervous, super, okay. So I'm going to give you the biscuits, there it is, okay. So this is the first one. It's obviously a chocolate biscuit, and then I'm going to give you the second version of it. Okay, there we go. That's in the mouth, crumbs everywhere, it's okay. And this is, of course, you've had a bite of the 2. Is it easy to tell the difference?
There is a difference.
There is a difference? Okay, so the biscuit that you bit first, is that the well-known brand or the less well-known brand?
Well-known brand.
So the biscuit you ate first was the well-known brand? 100%?
It can't be 100% the blindfold, no?
It's a good point. Dave, thank you very much. You can take your blindfold off. So Dave can tell the difference between the well-known brand and the other. We've now got Danielle. you would like to pop this on. It's worth pointing out as well that you're quite fussy with food.
Yeah.
Would you naturally drink or eat any of these food products?
Crisps. Not cola.
Not cola. Okay, so get that blindfold on. Since she's highlighted the crisps, we may as well go for them. First up, gonna give you...
Should I put my hand in?
You can put your hand in so I don't touch it. Again, I know that you're quite fussy. So there it is, if you grab one. How is it?
It's plain.
It's pretty plain. Okay, there's our second pack.
Are you chewing on the tea?
No, no. And the second one goes in. So Crisp 1 is the brand, or Crisp 2 is the brand?
Crisp 2.
Is the well-known brand?
Yeah. It was a nicer texture crisp. A bit more substantial.
It was a substantial
More
textured crisp.
saltiness as well.
Salty, substantial crisps. And she was right. Super, thank you. So there's only one test left, and we've got Greg, who's going to help us out with that. Do you genuinely like Coke?
Yeah.
Is it a drink of choice?
Drink of choice, I'd say so, yeah.
Does it normally have a supplement in there as well when you drink Coke?
Depends what time of the day it is, doesn't it?
Okay,
Really, so.
promise you I won't put anything in this drink. So let's put the 2 Cokes to the test. Is that on?
It's on securely, I'd say, yeah.
So we'll go for our first product. Best not spill this all over your hands. Okay, got a bit all over your fingers there, but not to worry. So product 1.
Okay.
Okay, let's take that cup back off you. Don't want to cross-contaminate it. Give you another cup. There we go. It's
you.
quite windy. Product 2. Okay.
Okay.
So there we have it. So product 1. There we go. Or product 2 as the main brand.
As the main brand, I'd probably say product 2.
Product 2 is the main brand.
That's the one I'd go for, I'd say, yeah.
Take your blindfold off, matey. Cool. So Greg's also got it right, which is quite interesting. Out of the 3 products, we've been able to identify blindfolded the main well-known UK brand.
So let's see how the participants get on in identifying the lesser known brand against the 2 premium German rivals.
Spin you around a little bit, mate, to disorientate you. That will do us. Going, squeezing through there. There we go. That's open. I mean, how's it feel?
The load level's okay, you know, you're kind of picking up off the floor and bringing in. It's a decent load level.
This is the door, and you've got the roof over here. Okay. What's it like being blindfolded?
It's not nice.
I suppose you've got to put a lot of trust in me.
Yeah.
Leather interior, of course.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of a rattle there.
Oh, yeah, a bit of rattle.
A bit clunky.
Okay. How does the build quality of this feel?
Feels pretty solid. Oh, there it is.
Next test.
Going off to Narnia.
So Dave liked to do the horn test because he said the deeper the horn, the more authority you have on the road and the more likely your car is to be more...
Maybe he's compensating for something.
It's a very nice car, man.
Which car would you say we're in at the moment?
The C-Class.
Which one is it?
I'm marking down quite a bit for this one, so I'd probably say it was the Mercedes.
I'll take your blindfold off.
Oh, it's hard to say.
So which car is this?
It's the Ssangyong.
If this brand does become a little bit more well known, do you think it will have the same impact that BMW has had on the UK?
It needs to definitely perform and have people recommending it.
So there we have it. Out of every single test we've done today, people have been able to tell the difference between the well-known brand and the lesser-known brand. What concerns me about Ssangyong is it's got a long way to go to meet the standards of its German competitors. And that is really concerning, especially with the manufacturers such as Kia and Hyundai strongly coming through in the UK.
Although the Korando's got quite a way to go to meet the standards of some of its rivals, one true selling point of this car is its 2-ton towing capacity, not to mention the 5-year warranty, so it does have quite a lot on offer.